Hello, Truth Seeker. Lorelei here with yet another message about finding your true self. Today I wanted to talk to you about letting go, and letting go in a specific situation, and letting go as recognizing when something is finished. On our self-development journey, a lot of things happen, a lot of situations happen, a lot of relationships happened for us to learn more and more about ourselves, to learn some lessons that we need to learn, to recognize our behavior patterns, to recognize and release our blockages, and to connect more to who we truly are. But sometimes we hold on to situations for way too long than we're supposed to. And we need to be able to recognize when it's time to let something go. Lessons are an important part of our journey here on earth, our journey to get to know ourselves, our spiritual journey as well. So we need to recognize that there is a lesson in every situation. So let's say there is a job that maybe you liked at some point, but then eventually you start to feel unsatisfied in. Or start having maybe problems with your colleagues or with your boss, maybe the job itself just stop being passionate, stop being satisfying for you. And satisfaction is what is the key word in here. When you're thinking about a situation and you see that there's things going on in it, are you still satisfied with the situation, or do you feel maybe tired of it? Do you feel like whatever was supposed to happen already happened? Have you put in enough effort into something? Have you put enough effort into understanding the situation? Have you tried making changes in this job to make it something that you still want to be in? And if you check with yourself, if you've put in all of the effort that you were supposed to, and you've learned your lessons, you realize what was the lesson in this situation, in this job, in this relationship, then you need to understand when it's time to let it go. When it's time to stop trying, stop looking for things to learn. You have learned everything that you were supposed to learn. You have had your insights, you have grown through the situation, and then you realize, okay, I've done what I was supposed to do here, and it's time to let it go. And we as human beings, we have hard time letting go because we get used to situations, we get used to people, and letting go creates sadness and creates a feeling of grief. Even if you've been tired of the situation, even if you feel that there is nothing more for you to do here, there's always a feeling of sadness because something that was once a big part of your life is now finished, it's now gone. And it's okay to feel those feelings, and you need to allow yourself to feel the feelings of sadness and grief. And while you let it go, it's important to feel your feelings. I always talk about feeling your feelings because if you deny the feelings, they will resurface in the most inappropriate moments and not according to the situation that you're in. So when you're finishing a relationship, a job, a situation, maybe you're moving somewhere new, but you still have a bit of sadness about leaving the old place that you were living in. Allow yourself to feel those feelings, but also recognize that you have learned your lessons, what kind of conclusions, what kind of insights you have when you're exiting the situation, and keep the insights with you. It doesn't mean that you have to stay in the situation because you knew it was happening for a reason. It doesn't mean that you have to still stay in the situation. It's okay to leave the situation and just keep the insights to yourself. Keep the lessons that you have learned. And it's time to move on, because nothing in life stands still. Life is full of changes, and we go through different parts of life. Different experiences are marking different periods of our life. And we need to recognize that it's time to let something go and create the space for something new to happen, for a new experience, for a new situation, for a new lesson, because we're always learning lessons. But we cannot learn new lessons staying in an old situation. saying the situation that has fulfilled its purpose, saying the situation that is finished for us. So as much as I know it's hard, we need to learn to let go of what has finished, what has served its purpose. It's time to feel your feelings of sadness and grief, and just allow yourself to enter something new. Just let it go and move on to the next part of your life. And in the next part of your life, you will learn more and more about yourself, because that's the purpose of everything that you experience. To learn about yourself, to recognize that things are standing in your way to be truly and fully who you are. Work through those blockages, work through those thought patterns, work through those beliefs. And then you're connecting more and more with who you are, with every situation, with every step. So that's my message for you today. Let go of things that have been finished, that have taught you something important, and move on to the next phase of your life. Allow yourself to grow and grow and grow and grow more with each new situation. And then when the situation is finished, just remember to lovingly say, thank you, I'm grateful for what I have learned in this situation, in this job, from this person, and I'm letting it go now. And it's time to move on. So wishing you a great day, and I'll speak to you soon.